Robert Cuccioli is an American actor and singer born in Hempstead, New York. He is best known for originating the lead dual title roles in the musical Jekyll and Hyde, for which he received a Tony Award nomination and won the Joseph Jefferson Award, the Outer Critics Circle Award, the Drama Desk Award, and the Fanny Award. After beginning his career off-Broadway in the 1980s, Cuccioli starred as Lancelot de Lac in national tours of Camelot in 1987 and first appeared on Broadway later that year as Javert in Les Miserables. He has appeared in numerous New York and regional productions since then, including Jekyll and Hyde and Spider-Man: Turn Off the Dark, from 2012. Life and career. Cuccioli attended St. Mary's High School in Manhasset, New York and college at St. John's University in Jamaica, New York, earning a degree in finance. Before moving into theater as a career, he worked as a financial consultant at E.F. Hutton for 3 years. Cuccioli has been in a relationship with actress Layla Robbins since 2000. Cuccioli is working on his first solo album, The Look of Love, a collection of standards from the 1930s and 1940s, in January 2012. Broadway and national tours. Cuccioli starred as Lancelot de Lac in U.S. and Canadian national tours of Camelot in 1987, with Richard Harris. He first appeared on Broadway as Javert in Les Miserables in 1987 and continued to appear in the musical as a replacement until early January 1995, when he began rehearsals for the pre-Broadway national tour of Jekyll and Hyde. In 1997, Cuccioli received a Tony Award nomination for his performance in the dual title roles in the musical Jekyll and Hyde, also winning the Joseph Jefferson Award, the Outer Critics Circle Award, the Drama Desk Award and the Fanny Award for that role. On September 26, 2005, he starred as Dr. Johnson in the special benefit performance of On the 20th Century at the New Amsterdam Theatre. Cuccioli returned to Broadway beginning August 7, 2012, when he took over from Patrick Page in the dual role of Norman Osborn and his alter ego Green Goblin in the rock musical Spider-Man: Turn Off the Dark. Off-Broadway and regional theatre. Early in his career, Cuccioli spent several years learning the ropes off-Broadway at the Light Opera of Manhattan, starting out in the chorus, quickly moving up to smaller featured roles and then playing leading roles, such as Count Danilo in The Merry Widow, the Pirate King in The Pirates of Penzance, and Captain Corcoran in HMS Pinafore. His other notable off-Broadway appearances include Nathan in the long-running revival of The Rothschilds, the highly successful 1991 Candor and Ebb Revue, and The World Goes Round, which garnered him the Outer Critics Circle Award in 1991, and he played the title role of in the Maury Yeston and Arthur Kopit musical, Phantom, at the Westchester Broadway Theatre in 1992-93, a role that he has repeated. In 2000, he played Machiath in the Threepenny Opera. He was also seen as Carl Streber in Temporary Help in 2002 and in Marath with York Theatre Company in 2005. Cuccioli's U.S. regional theatre credits include Ankles Away at the Goodspeed Opera House in 1988, Judd Fry in Oklahoma, at the Paper Mill Playhouse in 1992, Archibald Craven in the Sacramento Music Circus production of The Secret Garden, the actor in Enter the Guardsman at the New Jersey Shakespeare Festival, King Marshawn in Victoria at the Paper Mill in 2000, Nick Arnstein in Funny Girl at the Paper Mill in 2001, Antony in Antony and Cleopatra at the New Jersey Shakespeare Festival, Captain Von Trapp in The Sound of Music at the Paper Mill in 2003, and Sky Masterson in Guys and Dolls at the Paper Mill in 2004, with Karen Ziemba and Kate Baldwin. His 2005 theatrical credits include Alexander di Medici in Lorenzaccio at the Shakespeare Theatre in Washington, D.C., and Captain Von Trapp in The Sound of Music at the Ben Dump Theatre in Pennsylvania. He has also starred in shows at the Shakespeare Theatre of New Jersey, Brutus in Julius Caesar and Antonio Salieri in Amadeus, among others. At the New York's Equity Library Theatre and in regional theaters around the United States. Cuccioli's recent stage appearances include the Off-Broadway revue, Jacques Brel is Alive and Well and Living in Paris in 2006. In June and July 2007, he played Claudius in Hamlet at the Landsberg Theatre in Washington, D.C., with the Shakespeare Theatre Company. In September and October 2007, he appeared in pre-Broadway tryouts of Lone Star Love in Seattle, starring Randy Quaid, but the Broadway run was cancelled. He then played the title character in Man of La Mancha at the White Plains, New York Performing Arts Center until December 2007. Cuccioli reprised the title role of the Maury Yeston and Arthur Kopit musical, Phantom, at the Westchester Broadway Theatre from December 2007 to February 2008. He notes that he enjoys playing this character because the Yeston Kopit version is a very human take on the legend. He also is heard on a concept album for a new musical, The New Picasso, which was released in January 2008. He returned to the White Plains Performing Arts Center in the autumn of 2008 to play King Arthur in Camelot and next starred in Conor McPherson's The Seafarer at George Street Playhouse in New Jersey. In 2009, he has starred in Tom Thomas's A Moon to Dance By, at the Pittsburgh Playhouse and at the George Street Playhouse, with Jane Alexander, and played John Dickinson in 1776 at the Paper Mill Playhouse. Television and film. Cuccioli's television appearances include Sliders and Baywatch Hawaii. He played Chief Franklin on The Guiding Light. He also appeared on All My Children and One Life to Live. He has appeared in several films, including in Woody Allen's Celebrity, Operation Delta Force 3, Clear Target, Heroic Times and an independent film entitled The Stranger. Directing. Cuccioli directed The Glass Menagerie in 2003 at the Shakespeare Theatre of New Jersey. He has also directed productions of Jekyll and Hyde at Houston's Theatre Under the Stars, Pittsburgh Civic Light Opera and the Westchester Broadway Theatre.